22, 24, 26, 32 ounce pretty blue. Stuff in your puff pig, snuffing with my fuck stick. 22 cent booty pig, 24 make movie flick. 26 mile high club, 3 Sims in the bathtub. Geechee for the lap up. Pray to God you meet each other in the mall or something. Ex used to hate me, cause I fucked her best friend. She wanted to be a lesbian. Me too, fat bitch on the E2. Back boom on eat you, beat you. Slide to your one walls. Ebony, POV, met you on Pornhub. Hashtag all cats, fat ass no water. Bookings, money daughter. Oh!
Oh man, you missing? Oh, there we go. All right.
So
got the seat for it. Yeah, got the honorary seat for you, Jim. What's up with you?
I'm not on episode 7 yet. I'm on midway through 5. They
the one.
Huh?
The one.
Oh yeah. How y'all doing, man?
Just two people,
it's
right?
It's just us, man. It's just
the one.
The only. Two Real Radio,
see,
man.
You had
to. You gotta finish it.
Now you couldn't.
I get it. I can't lay off. I can't
lay
off on them.
When Jen was here, you'd be like, "Nah, I'm gonna step back."
Yeah, I can let Jen do it. Shout out to Jen, strong lover of life. Our co-host. She was really sick about not being able to not be able to be here tonight. She one of the babies got sick. So family takes priority.
Jewel.
Family, family. Yes. Jemba don't like me. You know what I'm saying? She gonna, it's crazy.
Jemba don't like you, yeah.
So it's crazy
unless you got something in your hand or something, right?
Yeah, candy and stuff. But
that's how it goes, right?
All right, so here's the thing with all my little cousins. I think it's because I'm so tall.
Okay.
Most of my family kind of short, except for the men in in my age group, and so I got a beard. Mm-hmm. Really don't walk around smiling a whole lot, and I don't do babies.
Yeah, to a kid. I mean, you can see how they look. I love all my cousins, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm in the grocery store and I push her around, she's not digging me. But I just don't do I feel like the baby juices, right? The juices,
are going to seep into my being, into my essence. And then I'll be spitting out babies. I feel like when people hold babies or they touch people's stomach who are pregnant.
That energy comes
out. That energy comes through. Like when a woman goes to work, and there's a pregnant woman in the office, 9 to 10 months later, a lot of women start popping up pregnant. I think it's something naturally hormonal.
I think it is something like that, though, for real.
And it causes
my
them
office
to be...
about 3 of them got... Yeah,
I mean, bang, bang, bang. It's like, oh, bro. I mean, it's right in the span of, the first year, the first 9 months and the year or so after when, she's coming and smelling like breast milk and... formula, and she got fresh baby scales on her neck. They fall off. In the workplace, sprinkle down.
But like you say, I mean, reproduction,
your wife smells them, and now you got a baby, and you don't know what the hell happened because she been holding. Or they bring them to the office. Oh, she's so cute. Let me hold her. Nah, I went to the hospital when my cousin was born and didn't want to hold the baby. I stood in the corner like this.
His hands under the...
Yeah. My aunt literally just came over and did like this. It was like, hey, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I need them to grow up a little bit,
But by that time, I think I'd already had Cameron, or did I just make Cameron after that? Or was it around the same? I don't know. But my little cousins, once they realize who I am, the stoner cousin, uncle, who really don't have no rules at his house, they love me. They don't want to leave my house. They cry. When they get around certain landmarks, I want to go to Uncle Carl's house. You going to Uncle Carl's house? Anything goes in my house. You can jump on stuff, run, scream. 3 rules. No crying, no telling, and no fighting. That's my only rules. Be kids. You ain't got
cry, can't fight, can't tell.
Yeah, y'all family. Y'all ain't no fighting. Okay. I mean, and if y'all want to fight, we didn't. They not the generation. They put boxing gloves on us. So if you had a problem, you went outside or you went down the basement, you had to settle that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the old school, man. Y'all little young niggas can't fight, and that's why y'all out here shooting shit. Because y'all can't fight, and y'all don't know how to take an L. You don't know how to, realize that your cousin, he's faster than you, but he only dances for a little while. And you just got to wait till he slow down and you could beat his ass. I mean, it's a lesson that you learn in fighting, is that you learn to fail, get up, try again, And one or two things happens with the bully. Either he beats you every day, and he just leaves you alone because he knows that you're going to fight back, so he respects you for that. Or that one good time, you tear his ass off, man, and he don't want no more. You give him everything.
Which is usually what happens, though. Yeah, that's what
over the course of
a
whatever. You give him all at one time. This is your ass whooping that you gave me for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. This is all yours one time, and then they leave you alone for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
So
what's on that
all that to
agenda?
say, shout out to Jen. You know what I'm saying? Should we announce that we're looking for another? Should we? Do we? Should we? Are we? Should we? Possibly looking for another.
I guess you done let the cat out the bag now. Though.
So I did it. So fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
So as they see, it's two chairs, and everybody knows.
There's always
respect to Tia. You already know.
Shout out to Tia, always family. There's
always family,
never any issue with it. You know what I'm saying? We love Tia. But we are looking for another female.
Yeah. So, if you think like, what's the joint to hit us up on? Hit us on the Twitter, right?
Yeah, no, hit us on Instagram.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Hit us on Facebook or whatever. If you think that you are, or hit us through our manager, hit Montage PR, man. She handles all of that, you know, and books our great, wonderful, all our guests and everything. So if you think that you can be the one to fill that spot, man, we're looking for some energy. We're looking for something fun, a unique.
Yeah, be cool though. You already know it's a lot of shit going on behind the camera scenes that y'all don't see.
Sometimes it's smoking,
so
sometimes
you gotta be cool with all that shit.
But if you free with being open and honest and shit, come on down and check us out. Hit somebody up, and we'll definitely fly in to see if you can do it.
Yeah, but we'll see how that one goes. What else we got going, man?
This week.
We got some things going on.
We got a couple things. You wanna go?
Well, the Border Patrol joint was funny.
Okay. Border Patrol. Texas Border Patrol agent was arrested for executing 4 people at the border.
Serial killer,
straight serial killer type shit. Yeah, I mean,
like stalking people, like trying to find them and all that, catching them, and
so
like
he was getting
it was like some Dexter shit though. Like for
yeah.
real,
I mean, to be the law,
you the law, you the
guy,
one doing
and
this
they're
shit.
using the law to help you find your prey, your It's kind of weird to me because his name is Juan David Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? You're down there stalking the border, and you're stalking on some level, possibly your people. Maybe. I mean, I guess a serial killer don't care.
I don't know, man. I just know when they said that they found out who it was, everybody was like, "Oh, it's probably somebody they couldn't get in the border or some shit. They killed
some
people
angry coyote."
But little did they know it was like, it was a dude that was actually
Border Patrol. So
yeah.
he was stalking people, taking them out, going, hanging out with them, becoming friends with them, sex workers, and then drug addicts, and then he would get close to them and take them out in the field and shoot them.
It was a good thing they caught him though. So
definitely. This is what we need to. We're building a wall to keep.
You say he was 35.
People like that. 35 years old, man. 35 years old.
Shit.
So just.
Yeah, what did they say? They said it was something with.
So he wanted to go by death by suicide. Suicide by police, I guess it's called. Suicide by police, where you have a shootout with the police and they kill
so
you
they, like,
instead of you
circled him or
killing
something?
yourself.
Like
So they did get him. He wasn't injured or anything like that. I don't believe. So, but he had a stockpile of weapons, and so he was going around. You say glad that he was caught because he was going to go.
Hell yeah, glad he was caught.
It just doesn't look good for the wall. Just Trump's whole wall, and the guy that these are the people that you have patrolling the wall. You got a serial killer patrolling this wall that you want to build to keep the Mexicans out of their country. It's just so me, bring the Mexicans home, man. Bring them home. It's their country anyway. Bring them home. Next joint. We're going to New Jersey. New Jersey couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one was crazy right there. Yeah.
So this is I want to say, but I don't want to say, but this is just some real fucked up shit, man. New Jersey woman driving, runs out of gas. Mm-hmm. So who comes to her rescue but a homeless man?
With a dub.
His last dub. Gave her a dub. He ain't asked for change. He ain't try to put $5 in the junk.
Right.
Bro, look, nigga would have been like, look, this is my last dub. I give you
I break you something off it, but
I give you it's $2 a gallon. How far you? Nigga would have been doing the math and I give you $7.83, and that should get you right. So you should be able to coast Do you live up a hill or down? You be able to coast.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
You know, especially a homeless guy, he know how to pinch that. So the guy gives it a full 20. Last $20. They're moved by this, like, oh, this generosity. You know, this guy gave me his last $20. They start a GoFundMe page. Wonderful thing to do. You know, we're going to help this guy. We're going to, and what we're going to do, we're going to manage his finances to make sure that he's in a good place and he can find a good home and he doesn't use it for drugs. And they raised $400,000.
Originally, it was only like 10,000.
Yeah, they was only trying to get my man 10 stacks. You know what I'm
like
saying? But
right,
you know, in the age of tip bombing, when a waitress can just be like, I'm tired, it's a long day, and how many kids you got? Well, I got to get class after. Oh, well, how'd you in my car? Well, here you go, $900 tip. There you go. You know, so on a $45 bill. That shit is going on. It's real. They raised $400,000.
And I think they gave him, what, about 10 of it? Or
they gave him like 10 or something to go get some. They gave him something.
Yeah.
But all this money is supposed to go to this guy.
Right.
They go to court.
Say all the money gone too, right?
Gone.
They ain't got
gone.
They ain't got no trace.
At first they said they had $150,000 still for him or whatever, but for some reason they took the money from GoFundMe and put it into their personal account.
Mm-hmm.
400.
I'm gonna tell you, if it was me, I would have set up some type of
trust or
fuck a trust. It would have been like, yo, you had to sign this contract saying that we're gonna get you X amount. But this all's not going to you though. Like we setting this up because think about it. They had bills. They had shit. They had to take care of.
That's not my problem.
How is it not their problem? What you talking about?
Why do you deserve any of this money that just got raised for me? Why do you, I mean, if I choose
I raise the money for you.
If I choose, no. If I choose,
you expecting something or something you did for me.
It's not genuine. This homeless dude didn't expect to get 10 stacks, 20. He just was like, here, get home.
They don't get none of the 400,000.
It's on me to decide.
I gotta know. Am I by myself on this? They shouldn't get
it's
none
on
of
me
the
to
money.
decide if I give you.
We can negotiate, but you
I ain't gotta give you shit.
Oh man,
Now
400,000, man.
But no, what I'm saying is this: I'm not obligated to give you shit. However, because of what you did, I get this. You should give. You should definitely break them off.
It was a fraud.
Man,
Obviously, it was a scam that they ran.
$100,000. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you would do for them, or but they'll definitely do something because of the magnitude of what they got. They were expecting this. They got, they didn't get this. They got like this and shit.
Like where they blessing that? It's like, all right, we blessed you now. We gonna get blessed a little bit.
But you don't bless people to get blessed. That's not why you do it. He did. His blessing was genuine. He was genuinely trying to help her get home. They did. I don't think they originally did the GoFundMe to get something in return.
Now think about the moral of the story, though. They went
Leave
into
a motherfucker on the side. Nah.
Greed is the moral of the story.
I mean, look,
she went into it with something good, something positive, something that she was like, yo, I want to do this. Out of the kindness of my heart, right? Then the money came in, and then next thing you know, greed started coming in, and then they started looking at it like, well, shit.
When them zeros start multiplying, when you expecting 10 stacks and 40 come, you know what I'm saying, and then 80 come, you're like, holy shit, this is hey babe, check this out.
Right,
you know
exactly.
And then 100 come, you like, oh, that extra zero making shit a little real. You be like, oh shit,
right,
that's a motherfucking $100,000. What do we do? That's the next question. You don't be like, holy shit. You be like, what do we do? And then it turned into 200,000. We're not talking about an extra 10,000. We're talking about 200. Then that shit happen 2 more times. I'll be like, look, what the fuck? And that's when the greed start coming because that's more money than they'll probably make in I don't know how long. I mean, and then to have it at one time. Now the fucked up shit is GoFundMe. Where the fuck are y'all's
they just the middleman though. Their whole thing is they gonna try to get some money back to them, facilitate, but that ain't their thing. They like, look,
but how do you not have a tighter hold on that shit? Like, how are you not?
Think about all the bullshit GoFundMe joints to get thousands and thousands of dollars. So now you got one that was actually for something good.
What actually made
Oh, you over there too?
Oh yeah, okay. So Facebook, they say it was a setup move.
Cameras. They say what?
Setup move. It was a setup cable.
Oh,
it was
like
a straight cable. Yeah,
like they already knew what time it was, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, we got something talking about the fight and stuff. Fair ones option. I'm not even paying attention. Well, yeah.
So it's in court now, though, right? So it's in court.
It's definitely in court now because they got to figure. Now, GoFundMe said they're going to give this guy, I think, $40,000 or some shit like that, or some, just to figure out whatever. And they have to. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do because them people ain't have $400,000. Because if you had $400,000, you would know how to hold on to $400,000. You know, so like my aunt used to say, that's that new money. When you ain't used to no money, when you get it, and it's gone. It's just.
And it just was given to him too.
From
like it just came.
Damn, it just I just had it. You be like, man, I got $400,000. You got what? Right. I got $375,000. You got what? I got $200 and. So we only got $280,000. What the fuck is going? We got 150. We got to manage just 190. And we got to manage just 75,000. We ain't got no money.
You just went through the whole process too. That's how it goes. Because you start noticing it when you get like half of the bread gone. Then you be like, oh shit. Then you try to tighten up, and then obviously.
Yeah, we got to figure this out. And then he calling because he homeless. You know what I'm saying? He out of rehab, and he like,
look. See how that joint go though. I definitely want to. I want to follow that story.
That was that. So that was. I hope they get whatever they. I don't know how they gonna get that money back. I honestly don't know how and who's gonna be responsible for it, but. With that being that,
so what we got on today, man?
So today, we have the cast of the Real Makeup Artists of DC.
Is it MUA? Is that RMUA? What they? Y'all got like an acronym?
Yep.
RMUA.
That's it.
All right. How'd I guess that?
ODC.
ODC.
Yeah, you got to put the ODC of DC.
RMAOUDC. There we go. All right, cool.
Damn, that was. I'm not even going to attempt. I'm not even.
I mean,
this is what you do. This is what this is my passion project right here. This is what you are.
Man,
this is what you. So you quick with the. You got like 50 voices and shit. I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? Just now I'm fucking with you. But yeah. So, like I said, we do have a manager. And when she called me and was like, I got this. I got the cast. They want to come on. They want to come on and. Yeah. They got a season 2 coming up on Sunday the 23rd. Check it out. There
you go right there.
So I was like,
official right there.
Yeah. So I was like, makeup? Yeah, I don't know anything about makeup. The only time I've ever worn makeup.
The only
sixth
time.
grade. Sixth grade. We had a sixth grade production of Fiorello, right? Ooh. Fiorello LaGuardia. It was a musical. So at the school I went to a predominantly white school. It was like 8 black people, a couple Pakistanis, shit like that. Basically, all white school. Lafayette, shout out to Lafayette. I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? They teach different curriculum off the break. I'm not even going to get into that. But we had a musical. Every year they do a 6th grade musical. So you have to rehearse. You come out of class early. You got to rehearse. You got to build costumes, make sets. You got to really put on a musical. For the school, you do dress rehearsals for the school. Then the parents come in and you sell tickets. You got to sell your own tickets. And before the show, so I was in a couple scenes because, only a couple black dudes and shit. So everybody, they got us in all the dance routines and shit because it just looks good. Right up front, come on, you can get this. It's not hard for you to get the kick, turn, spin, all that good shit. So we did Fiorello LaGuardia, the story about Tammany Hall, and he was the first. Actually, he created the LaGuardia Committee, which was the first. People to go against the the whole DEA, which would turn out to be the DEA. Check it out. Good job for your show, too. So anyway, long story short, they had to put makeup on us. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not wearing no makeup. You know what I'm saying? I never had a cousin that put no makeup on me and no shit like that. But they put makeup on us. So that is the only time. So that is my...
The makeup store.
That is my extent of... Other than, what my lady wears or what I see, terribly walking down the street every day. You know what I'm saying? That is my... So when they told me, I was like, okay, so I got to watch the show. Naturally, you got to watch it. So I started binge watching. Right after work, I tried to get as many as I could get in, and slowly, I got invested, man. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Like,
people want to know about it. So
it's not even my... That's, like I said, it's not my... But I'm in. I'm on. So I got to finish. I'm somewhere between, like... middle of 5, episode 5. I don't have a lot of time after work. I'm kind of tired. So I've been trying to binge, but I'm in. I'm all the way in. I got to figure out, how to get it in before, because I'm trying to stay current. I
definitely want to know more about it. When you sent the joint to me, I was like, bet.
Yeah, it's
definitely
you said
like 7, 8 people or something.
Yeah, it's a few coming. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break. and then we're going to come back with the cast of the Real Makeup Artists of DC.
All right, Too Real. We'll be right back.
Makeup can cover a multitude of insecurities, hurt, and pain. It can also put a large smile on your face and change your mood. That's one reason why makeup artists wear black, to remain in the background while our clients take center stage. The reality is, things aren't what they seem to be, just like this crew. Hold on to your brushes. It's time for season 2 of the Real Makeup Artists of DC.
So it's time to, I really was just kind of done, with the whole crew, but I am going to start a new crew. I'm just looking at other people. I think Nikki, you don't know Nikki.
Hey guys, it's your girl Marisha, better known as Nick the MUA. I'm a freelance makeup artist. I've been in the game for about 9 years. I first met Ty when I was 18 years old. She was like my role model.
Oh, good. So what else is on the horizon for Tata? I'm a new author, so I did. Let's talk about this book. I was talking about my book, Beat University.
It's this other girl named Emily that she did Indie Fashion Week. A little rough around the edges. So I don't know, child. I just hope there's going to be no drama.
I don't know anything because y'all all got to know each other. So what was going on?
I gave a little side eye to a few people. Shonda definitely being one of them.
Now there's someone named Byron. I don't really know anything about him.
It just switched up. Like you became a part of the clique.
I would know.
I will say this, a little messy boots, but I don't know that.
Messy.
You're the person that continues to keep throwing stones, but then when the stones come back at you, you then try to shy away.
Nikki, you giving this, you fake and phony. You a rat. And I just like Tasha, I don't trust you.
Man, don't claim you're a makeup artist and you don't know how to do your damn makeup.
It's on and popping. Already got my eye on people.
I feel like Emily was just like, she just felt as though, like at my party, you weren't really there for me. You know what I mean? I did say that y'all didn't buy the book. Me up and talk to me about the book, because that's bullshit. Like, first of all, you don't know me. And then third of all, I'm about that life, so don't come for me.
I'm telling you, for what that bitch is not your friend. While she calling people twin, who the is her twin? She got teeth in the back of her mouth.
No, I'm not doing this today. No.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Jamil, aka Your Majesty. Of course, y'all all know me from via Instagram. Hello.
Now, this is the crazy thing. Jamel actually doesn't get along with Stefan.
LA
has been great. Vegas has been great. I've been kind of going back and forth between there, working on different gigs and photo shoots and things like that. You know, just being a makeup artist, what we are here to be.
No, listen.
So what's been going on? Yes, you know I'm here.
No, well.
I actually met with Jamel, and he had a lot to say about you.
Friendships are relationships as well. You're married in friendships, and you started.
He ain't cheat on you in a friendship.
You did cheat. When you don't pay your rent, you don't cheat.
We were best friends, and it came to a point where in DC, if you heard my name, you was gonna hear his name.
Oh, wow.
When it came to makeup, me and Jamel. So I've experienced a lot over the years with Jamel.
You live with me and Brian. We let you move in with us in 2009. You do it.
First of all, it was me.
That was an issue with him and one of my really, really good friends, Ty and I just were talking about it, where he actually showed some of her work.
Sure.
I needed to know if that was true. I heard about the whole makeup thing.
What you mean?
With Sharon Renee.
If I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop, stop, drop, and pop it. And after you pop it, please put it in my pocket.
We are back. We are back. Y'all should have seen everything going on in between. It was hilarious, man. I love it. I love the energy. I love it. How are you guys doing?
I'm fine.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Oh yeah, we got Chuck over there
at the remote location.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah. I'm live on the scene.
You gotta do like this when you talk to Chuck, cause he way over there. And then we got So first, thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for inviting us.
I got a lot of questions. I'm excited. Like I said, I binge watched, so I'm ready. I'm in. So introduce yourselves.
Well, I am Ty Cobb, the creator, executive producer of The Real Makeup Artist at DC.
Wow, nice.
I am Stefan, the frack with the frick.
Yes, the frickin' frack.
The frickin' frack.
The freaking friend.
Yes.
I'm Faces by Tanja, also known as the Silver Fox, your Southern Belle.
You know what?
She wasn't talking
lied.
low,
Yeah,
so
right.
but, you know. So.
That's right.
I mean, I got papers, but like you say, make your call.
Listen.
About these papers.
I can roll the paper. You got it right.
Everybody, I don't know. I mean.
You know, she don't need that.
You're my cousin.
I just looked up. No, actually, yeah.
You know, I knew you was from the South.
You know what? Okay, y'all distracting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, who else we got? We have.
I'm Pinkaboo.
All right, Pinkaboo. I like that. And then, did you go?
I went. You know
You
what?
did?
Jamel said, did you go?
I didn't even know she went. I'm serious, for real. I'm Your Majesty, just one of the makeup artists on Ty's team.
It's season 2.
Season 2. Season 2.
Season 2.
The live season.
Got them in the loop.
Oh, see they. Yep. See everybody. They can see everybody.
We're gonna switch them out a little bit later.
Oh, hello.
So first of all, how long have you guys been doing makeup?
Oh my God, 13 years. Yeah, I've been doing it since I was 13.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you my age, God. You wouldn't believe it anyway.
But
But yeah, so I would say probably like maybe 20 years now, like something like that. Like
You're supposed to be like 7 years now. So I've been some
Listen,
7 years.
I still run some of these teenagers, so it don't.
17.
17.
If I start to add up,
we can add y'all.
more.
Yeah.
No, but 17 professionally, 17 years. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, how long?
13 years.
13. So all of y'all well over 10 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's my joint full large.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that later. I can't quite use it yet, but I kind of understand it. So if she throw it out there, I'm gonna catch it. So no shade. I'm more you. That was a big word for season 1. Shade. This person was shady. This person was shady. It was but it wasn't as bad as it seemed when it was like, the people going back and forth. It really just seemed like different personalities in an intense work environment, and a lot of strong personalities.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys have a lot of things beside makeup going on, and I know some of you guys last season had a problem with being labeled as makeup artists.
Some people wanted to be labeled as just artists, and because they had other things, other collections, designs, and all that, they wanted to be just labeled, in the broad spectrum of just being an artist.
I don't. Everybody's like, what? No, I don't think that. I think that you're probably talking about. Well, some people aren't here. Shonda is. She had a clothing line, so she would most likely say, well, I don't consider myself a makeup artist. You know what I mean? Because so she would consider herself more of a
But I also
designer.
but with me, my IG name and my business persona is Posh the artist.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit different, but because I do makeup, I model, I style. I do a lot of different things. So I think that's where, especially with me and Shonda, that was the connection between us, is because we did do a lot of different things. It was just like, put in.
Right.
I am a makeup art.
Right. So that's probably what you're saying.
Yeah,
because I don't remember anyone having a problem, but like me, with that. So it's kind of like, well, now that's just like, I don't really post my work all the time.
I don't. Okay.
I don't. And I think because by now everyone knows what Takeoff does.
Right.
I'm not. I'm not a makeup artist that's trying to start out. I'm not a makeup artist that's trying to compete for work, because I have consistent work. I have clients that give me a check every month. Therefore, I don't have to post, but I am moving into media. So I, some of us, it's just like, no, that's just not who I am. So yeah.
Well, a common word used, and I heard you say it a lot, was that you felt like the market was being oversaturated by just new, immature, not immature, but inexperienced.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
That were throwing their hat in the ring with the big dogs.
Right. I think what happens is, and I said this to a client today, that you don't see people throwing around, I'm a hairstylist, or picking that up so easily. Y'all think I'm right, guys?
No.
Whereas though it's like, oh, I'm gonna pick this up. Now, this is the crazy thing. My first gift was hair. I've been doing hair since I was 12. So in high school I would do everybody hair. I do hair. I do not. I don't claim to be a hairstylist, but I have the ability to do hair. But what's crazy, Emily is a hairstylist. I think it's, you have to go all the way to school. Not that you don't have to go to school for makeup artists. We get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hairstylist, like if I'm gonna say that, you come to me, I go bald. Like, y'all showing me your full on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? A makeup artist would be like, oh, I did my cousin's makeup for, we went to the club. Now I'm picking up makeup because you think it's about going to get a palette, right, guys? And being like, boom. So I think a lot of times people will think that's hate. Whereas though it's not hate, I think I have a problem when you do want to get into this industry and you don't study or actually learn. And then back then we would be or putting the time or the title. Right. Like, you don't even wait 2-3 years to say I'm a makeup artist.
But again, social media definitely has put a lot of people in place to make them feel like they're entitled to the position with a lot of different things. So then as soon as you do one makeup, you did a crease or whatever the case may be, you're now a makeup artist. So then it becomes like a thing where you, like she was saying, it saturates the industry and make people that have actually worked, been assistants, done things around people, free pro bono work with, things that people were given budgets for, but we didn't get paid, as makeup artists. And so then the time that we put in looks like we've done nothing, because at the end of the day, we really have made a way for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, because we weren't seen then, social media wasn't big when we were, pretty much all of us, except for Emily, was out. So other than that, that really puts a whole hindrance on the word or the title makeup artist. Right. So we feel a way about that. We don't want to, keep claiming we're makeup artists, and then you have people who been doing makeup for 2 days and they put a lash on and they largely claim the title. Goodbye.
Right.
I always say I was a makeup artist before it was popular.
Yeah.
Right.
It was not.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at first.
No, it wasn't.
We were always the chicks or the dudes in the back.
Yeah.
Now, since everything is front forward,
Now I feel like everybody and their mama, their sister, their little cousin, you know, are claiming to be an artist.
I took this 2-hour class and now I'm a makeup artist. Like,
right.
I
be my face.
Like you're not a makeup artist. That is not the same.
But even
we are not the same.
The quality of work that you see walking around as a guy. I'm a guy.
Yeah.
I always say I can see everything that you did wrong. You didn't do a good job
at all.
I'm glad that the club is dark.
It's because they're watching. It's because they're watching these YouTube clips with these people who are makeup artists who are doing their own face. Like you don't see them doing where we did somebody different every hour or 2 people in an hour. These people are doing themselves. Yeah. So it's like
and sometimes it's easier to do yourself.
It's easier to do yourself, but that don't mean anything.
So exactly. So how would somebody get into being a makeup artist then? Like if somebody, you know, Instagram and they looking at it and they like, this is something I want to do. Like what would y'all suggest?
It has to come natural. Like it just has to come to. It ain't enough you can just be like, boop, I'm ready to pick up a brush and I'm gonna be a makeup artist. It has to be something like I started off drawing, so I always
that's
like
crazy.
art,
Drawing
and stuff. So when I first started doing makeup, beauty makeup wasn't my type of makeup at first. It was the theatrical, the illusion type makeup, avant-garde stuff like that. Then I was like, man, people don't walk around like this every day, so I gotta do something else. Yeah, I was like, I gotta do something else. So I was like, okay, all right, here we go. Let me try something different. So then it just started being like, okay, I can do this. I done mastered this one. I can go to this one. And so it's like a whole shebang. But not just one type of makeup.
Right, but being a makeup artist is definitely something that you, of course, you have to want to do. It has to come natural. But it's something that you also must study. Yeah. You have to understand, like, this is an art. And it's some people have worked for this. They've studied. They've looked at people, listened to them talk about different things. Like you have to be under somebody for a while. Someone that has great artistry, great training. And it's not about just being a makeup artist because you're not just a makeup artist. You know what I mean? You are a counselor. You are somebody that's listening to everything. You are somebody that knows exactly. You almost like a scientist because you have to worry about people's skin. Is it going to work?
And that's the part about makeup that people don't understand. They be like, okay, I'm about to go get this whole bead. I got the banana powder. I got this. I got that. And then I be like, well, do you know? And I'm like, yes, but the main question is, do you know what type of skin this person got? This person can have oily boots. Yes, and then you put that on there, and they be walking around talking about, you know, eyebrows flat and everything. Like,
and I'm sorry to say, makeup is not highlight and contour.
It's not.
Well, the thing about it is
not like that.
A lot of times, you know, again, not to say that somebody can't come into the industry, because I think sometimes it's like that. It could be styling or anything, but I think people again get sensitive when you're just like, oh, I do makeup too, and you giving. Okay, so when this person comes in who has blemishes, a full extra large, right? They might have bleached their skin. I mean, come on now. Every day I'm working with someone that may have, you know, bleached their skin, you know, pigment. And I personally love to transform someone's skin. I think if you could transform someone's skin, you know, undertones, you know what cancels out a dark spot, what cancels out a tattoo. That doesn't mean that if you have a yellow undertone in your skin, your foundation may be yellow, but why? I'm gonna give you a perfect example of
so
people
who loves MAC,
right? Don't pass if you don't know the color.
Everybody
loves successful.
Everybody loves MAC because it's popular. There's so many other brands that are so much better. Yes, so say for instance, I'm an NC45. I might have dark circles. Why would you sell somebody NC45 concealer instead of NW because NW has pink to cancel it out? So again, you have to know what's happening. You know, there's a young artist now, you know, and she works for MAC, and this you know person was, you know, she was like, oh my God, I want the concealer you gave me. They were out of it. So me being, you know, like she called me like a work mom or whatever, I was like, you know, I said, why don't you actually sell her NW35? She was like, well, I said, no, trust me, when you put it under there, that dark circle is gonna go. The lady was like, oh my God. Now she's like, because sometimes new makeup artists think they know everything. Right. And she's one of them, right? And she was like, you the OG, you know, okay, you know everything. Sure do. So listen. You know what I mean? So now, and that's not being arrogant, but you know, Yeah.
Right.
So,
you know it right.
So let's not look. Because we'll be all day on that.
All day and all night.
I'm actually kind of in because like I've been watching, so I'm kind of in. Something you said earlier about it.
Get a mentor.
Being in the background. One thing I found myself kept realizing while I was watching the show is like you don't notice the makeup. A lot of things that you guys were doing, like for the runway. And I'm not saying that you don't notice it, but it becomes one of those things that if you notice it, it's almost bad, kind of like when in a.
Oh, you mean it looks natural?
Yeah, it looks natural.
Okay.
It's never anything that stood out to be like, oh, that's not a good job. That's not a, it kind of, when you're walking down, when somebody's walking down the catwalk, it's like the last thing, not the last thing you notice, but you like the outfit and everything, and it all comes together. So it's like and nobody comes out and, the makeup artist did this, and, you're not highlighting in necessarily a fashion show, the makeup. You're what finishes the look. The look. You're the polish on the whole thing. So a lot of times you guys don't get, I guess, starting out before social media, you didn't get that type of love. I just noticed that.
It was a very word of mouth industry, especially with makeup. Like,
right, it was.
When you were getting booked back when 3, 5, 6, 7 years ago, when you were getting booked, it was very. It wasn't like through Instagram where Kylie can pull up an Instagram, go to a hashtag, hit a makeup, and have a million posts and pick who she likes. Like he said, we didn't have that, so it was word of mouth. So you had to do 7 free jobs before that one paying job came up because your name had to be something.
And you had to be talented.
People do not like to do. I have something to say. Right. People, listen. This is what pisses me off, and I'm going look. See, I might have to get my cash. So listen, I am very okay at this point where I am. I'm not doing any trials, so somebody might, some lady was like, "Oh, can you do it?" No, ma'am. Yeah, no. You can check my, resume. Like I'm not doing that. But makeup artists, let me tell you this: when you come to tech and be like, "Oh my God, you're so nice, you're so sweet," I am, but you all do not want to do free jobs anymore. Mm-hmm. When I started out, Tanja, all of us.
All of us.
Mm-hmm. I did free work
for a long ass time.
For the longest. And Emily, now Emily can attest to this. I even Emily probably gonna put me in a spot, but I got Emily together one time. I said, Emily, but see what happens is because Emily is a new artist, right? Mm-hmm. In this industry, Emily is not wrong because she's like everybody is asking for pay. Mm-hmm. You want to get paid for your work, but just like if I'm going to be a mentor to someone, I'm going to say, let me tell you this. Don't think that just because you're doing something free, you're not getting something out of it. And even when Indie Fashion Week, she met so many different people. She ended up meeting me. You know what I mean? So you may really go to a gig and meet someone that could take you to the next level or a connection. You all cannot just start out charging $100, $150 for a face because you don't have the time in. And if I look at your work and you have filtered it to all gods, no pores, no moles, you filtered. Wait a minute, you filtered their eyeballs out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
That is not a makeup artist.
If someone posts, if I post my work, they love it because they like you do not airbrush the beat.
Yeah,
I don't do that because I don't do that with myself. That's just how I am. I want to be able
to get you a nice ring light.
Yes,
and
there's
that'll
an
be
artist.
Your filter.
Now I've been in the industry so long that there are a lot of DMV artists that look up to me and I've taught that have thousands of followers, or whatever, and they will. Now they might not admit it. You know what I mean? Like this guy. So that was drop off.
It was a large board. I want you to know that.
But they may have been like in the industry, whereas though it's kind of like, well, if I can't get her, okay, I'm going to refer her. And then there was a client that was like, oh my God, my husband walked in and was like, who did that? Wow. And it was like, you need to call Ty back. But it wasn't that she didn't call me. I was already booked. So. But it didn't look like the work that was on her Instagram. You know what I mean? So, I think it's great to want to get in the industry. In any industry. I just think that if it is your talent, if God has blessed you to have that talent, that's where it comes in with us. It's kind of like, now people ask me all the time, where do I shop? You can dress. Like, I like your style. Now, I could actually go ahead and be like, let me put that extra bag, you know, and style. Guess why I'm not? I am not a stylist. I can, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to do that. That's not what I do. Could I probably do it? Probably, but I don't want to. I'll go shopping with you. I go shopping. I can tell you, what doesn't look right, or you send it to me and say, hey, Ty, but I'm not going to do that because that's somebody else's ministry.
Isn't that a natural, but isn't that almost like kind of a natural bridge for some of y'all? Because
we have to be so different.
Why not do hair?
And
now you're going to mess up the face and the head that
yeah,
I did
but
with them
just
stupid ass clothes
because
you
I
just put
can
on.
do
So
it
not,
does not mean that the passion. I need to have a passion for everything. Not that my passion, and in season 1 I said not that my passion isn't makeup anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not a makeup artist that created a show about makeup. I've been writing. I've been in stage plays. I've been an actress since I was a little girl.
So it's a natural.
I've been drawing.
Something that was
the industry, media, and TV has always been in me, birthed in me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, but no, I don't want to style.
I mean, it's like we wear many hats, but you know, the jack of all trades and the master of none. That's something that's very, very important. And a lot of people, and you know, you have to understand that. Like, I have a lot of, we all have a lot of friends who are just strictly wardrobe stylists, strictly hairstylists, whatever the case may be. Right. And there's enough money, like, in the world for us to literally go out and make it all. It's just that because so many people are crabs in a barrel, it just becomes this thing where, yes, I do makeup, yes, and I'm doing hair, and I'm gonna wardrobe style you, and I'm gonna go ahead and do your husband's closet. It's like,
makeup artists have who
are you? You know, who are you? You don't identify yourself as anything. So therefore, the title again comes to non and void. Then the value of money goes down. We were talking about the value of money is like not interesting at all. So now because you took this 1.5 hour class and you work at Sephora on the weekends, you're now a makeup artist. You know, you lodge in it. Congratulations, you get a cookie. Then now you want to charge people $150 because you still don't undo eyebrows and lashes yet because your lashes in your eyebrows.
And
so
you should know how to do different types of brows.
They
not
should,
but one
the
standard
point
brow.
of that is like the value of money is lost at that point.
Yeah. Okay. So listen.
So yeah, right. Real quick, we got a couple questions. Questions.
Okay.
So you get
so most of our viewers are, you know, African American. They want to know what's a good line to use. Something that's going to be sensitive for sensitive skin, something that's going to be safe for their skin. What's a good line and what do you guys use?
Well,
different lines.
Well, I would say this for sensitive
skin.
It's
a bunch of dabbling, a bunch of this, a bunch
it's not one
dabbling,
thing, but I will say if someone has sensitive skin, I can tell you this because I did see somebody on there. So if somebody says, well, you know, Ty, I really have sensitive skin. Sometimes you think you're irritated at everything. So Bare Minerals is really a great brand for someone with, you know, sensitive skin. It's crazy because a lot of times the makeup, the powder, if you sleep in it, you won't break out. So, you know, I had opened up the counter years ago in Pentagon City. So that's a good brand. You have brands like Pure is a brand, it's an all natural brand, but the color ranges are not that good. So I would say Bare Minerals. If you are oily skin, you know that you have to use makeup for your skin type. I have oily skin, so everything, my foundation is always oil free. Okay. My moisturizer, my skincare is always oil free. Then if I want to add like highlight to my face, I use a powder highlight versus a liquid highlighter. So you definitely want to make sure you're using makeup to your skin type. So Bare Minerals is a good one if you have sensitive skin.
I'm gonna go home and be all over my girl and be like, look, you using all the I know more than you now.
Hey, so the concept for the show. So how did that whole
thing
start?
I'm like, oh, y'all just went out, you know, okay, Jesus. All right, so everybody's like, oh my God, your story is good. Okay, so about, I would say now that we've been out a year. So I would say 8 years ago, because I told you a story. 8 years ago, a friend of mine was like, I'm always so animated, right? I've been acting on stage plays since I was a little girl or whatever. So she was like, girl, you need to be on TV. Like every time she would see Love and Hip Hop or like, it really was like Atlanta Housewives and things like that, more sophisticated for me or whatever. Like saying, they was like, you need to be on that. And I was like, so we had kind of wrote up something for me and it was like all, you know, it was about me. And then it just sat. So the logo that you see, I actually drew that.
Okay.
You know, so you know it's a logo with the lipstick, the capital, and all that. I drew that. So that was actually Real Makeup Artists DC was actually a makeup class that I was going to do with several different makeup artists to showcase them. Actually, the first class was going to be myself, Tanja. It was a girl named Nunu. She's the Asian girl. Mm-hmm. Remember that? Mm-hmm. That was again 8 years ago. And fast forward. Yeah, fast forward to God Said It's Now Time. Scratched that reality show. Typed it up. I added Tanja. I knew exactly who I wanted. Now, I didn't like Stephon. If you know, I didn't like Stephon. But if I was like, Stephon would be good. Basically, I put the logo and did the show over and put them together, and you got real makeup artists in DC about, you know, makeup artists that really are coming together to be on this Ty Cobb beauty team, you know, but we're trying to juggle our own lives with other things that we're doing to then coming together to see if we can get along to ultimately be in a crew with what we love, but you have different personalities. So when people say, oh, reality is ghetto, please run on somebody's heel. Have you ever been, this is the thing, you're watching it. And people loved and appreciated my show because it wasn't so much craziness. It was a balance of everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's how the concept came up, and God said it's time. Someone in the industry, you know, that's always on TV. I know a lot of big industry people, and he was like, "Why don't you actually find a production company? Watch reality shows that you like, something like a True Entertainment that does Real Housewives or something like that." And have them do it. And I said to anyone that has a dream, if I would have done that, do you know how hard it is to get meetings with these people? If I would have done that and not being my own self a boss like I am, you know, and it only comes from God, I wouldn't have done it. I would have waited. But I said, no, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to find someone and search, see what work I like, and, you know, and then, yeah, it just happened.
So real quick, because we y'all ran through that was the fastest show I've ever been in.
Should have started at 10.
It was great. Yeah, for real.
You started at 10.
What can we expect from season 2?
Oh my God. Okay.
Largeness.
Yeah.
Extra large.
I would say that, you know, everybody is in love with season 1. You know, and it's too bad that you only see a few faces here, you know. You know, basically because friendships are not the same, you know, and one thing about me, I would never allow people to be a part of my dream for whatever reason or not be a good, you know, it's just a lot, you know. So I started over, I started fresh, but I had to bring back Frick or whichever one.
I ain't going nowhere.
Shonda is back on the season. And my new cast, I love them dearly. So you can expect it's more drama. You know, it happens. It happens, and nothing on my show is fake. That's the crazy thing. Now that I've done, all reality is not fake.
That was one of my questions.
All reality isn't fake. Yes, you have to be able.
Nothing
is scripted. As a producer and a writer, let me tell you this. That's why it's crazy, because everybody think they could do what someone else does. You know, I just have God has just blessed me for gift. But you can't start anything by saying, let's just go see what we can film. They know that. It's always a plan with me. And even if I have to set it up where as though, let's be very clear. I might have known that some of these people don't get along. That's good reality, but I don't know what's going to happen. Now, I may have to be like, okay, I got to write this in. Okay, I got to put Emily with such and such, woo-de-woo, and then magic happens. Does that make sense? We have to be able to have some kind of script where though I need to meet, but I already know what's going to happen, or I'm hoping something may happen. But everything on my show has been, you see the people are not here. If it was fake, then me and Amber wouldn't have gotten into it, and that was an emotional scene. You know what I mean? With us. You don't see Esquire here. You don't see a lot of different people here. You get what I'm saying? So I think people can always work together if it was fake. I'm not a producer like that.
Yeah, no Picasso, no.
You know.
I watch.
But I'm checking you out. People will think that the show is fake because they think all reality. No, it's not. But you do have to have. You can't be like, we're gonna take a camera and film. There is a structure, but I would never tell y'all the structure, so y'all can think y'all can do that.
So when does the second season start?
Sunday.
I gotta finish the night.
I'm excited.
You all have the first exclusive interview. Listen, shout out to, I think we're going to be on here on Sunny's show. Sunny wanted us first. But I said, Sunny, we're going to do somebody else's show first. So, Sunny, we'll see you on the 11th. But listen, season 2 it's an elevation. You know what I mean? I have a great cast. They're amazing. And real life situations, real people coming together. And I want you all to know that, listen, everything don't have to be ghetto, but you have people that sometimes don't get along. So as I have done this show, and even though we watch reality and we be like, it happens. Do you not fight with your family? Do you not fight with your boyfriend? But you're just not on film. And let's be clear, you're watched to see the drama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's what you. I mean,
yeah. So it's elevated. It's elevated, but it's still a balance.
Right.
It's not. Don't.
It's
think
real life.
Because she's saying it's some drama. It's not nowhere near as bad as what you see on.
Yeah, but this season,
but
nobody's punching people. Yeah. It's a full extra large watch. Season 2, if you haven't seen season 1,
hurry up and go do that.
I'm telling you, I met someone. I was at the wharf, and he walked up to me. He was like, "Are you Ty Cobb, the celebrity makeup artist?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And then I hugged him, and he was like, "You're so nice." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, no, because you would think somebody like you was intimidating." I was like, "No, I'm hugging him." He said, "I watched the first season in the first night. I stayed up all night." He said, "I didn't know about it." He actually knew Stefan and Jamel. And he said, I got into it. He said, I'm so excited about season 2. Season 2 is elevated everything, guys. Yeah. Drama is elevated. Everything is elevated, guys. You know what I mean? So there's some lessons. There's some things, I guess you can learn. But yeah, full extra large.
I hope y'all ready.
So I need you all to definitely subscribe to Ty Cobb TV on YouTube and get ready for Sunday, 8 o'clock.
Anybody? Social media handles real quick before we go out?
Ty Cobb at large.
_.
Faces by Tanja.
Pinkaboo.artistry.
I doing it.
Everybody knows me, Your Majesty.
You know what?
Everybody knows.
Thank y'all so much for coming in. DZ, we're gonna ride out with the trailer. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. I got the first interview.
Thank you for having us.
First one. Thanks for having us.
Season 2, Sunday.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Be there, watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Follow Real MUAs of DC on IG or Ty Cobb Large. The link is in the bio. Real MUAs of DC on Facebook. So get ready.
Season 2, Sunday.